This is the solution to exercise 4b. We're picking up from where we left off on the previous exercise, where we have the Node.js web cache application deployed and pushed into DevOps services. We can launch the application, clicking the link here, and you can see I can simply put a key and value into the cache. When I do that, I get a confirmation message, and similarly I can put a key in and press the delete, and again I get a confirmation message that the delete was successful. What we're going to do now is go and modify the application to change these two confirmation messages. So back in the DevOps Services website, I click into the Edit Code section. This brings me to the editor environment, and what I'm looking for is the roots and then the cache JavaScript file. And then line 58 has the code to put that message out, and similarly line 67 for the delete message. And all I'm going to do is go in and modify that message. Instead of saying was successful, I'm just going to say worked. And similarly, the delete worked. Don't forget to go into File and then save the modification. And then if we switch into the Git repository view, you'll see that our file that we've just modified is here. If I open up the twisty, you can see the previous and the changed values. So I can go through the file and work out what has changed. So what we need to do is we need to enter a message, a commit message, and then we just commit. So that's pushed the change to the local repository, and you can see we've now got one outgoing change. So we need to push that back into the master or remote repository. So if we just push all, and that's now made that change. And if we jump to the build and deploy, you'll see that we've automatically started a new build by doing that push. And once the build works, we'll deploy that code into Bluemix. There we are, the code has now been deployed. So once again, I can just launch the application from that link. And then when I put a key in, we now get the modified message that the put worked. And similarly, the delete worked for the key. So we're running the modified code now. And that concludes exercise 4b.